awesome, awesome weather will keep a like a standstill today a little bit. Hello, everyone. Tammy Anderson Ward with the Energy Healing Conference, and I'm super, super stoked to be on with you this morning. I have the amazing Kasia Caldwell from the Intentional Living Academy joining me today this morning on the conversation and topic of protecting your peace with intention. Now, for those of you who already have had the privilege of getting to know Kasia, she's a dedicated clinical social worker with an unwavering passion for supporting families for more than 18 years. 18 years, yo. So, with a masterful blend of empathy, expertise, and advocacy, Kasia has touched countless lives through her work in various settings, from hospitals to schools and now in private practice. Her innovative approaches to therapy and family intervention have not only alleviated immediate crisis, but have also empowered families to build lasting foundations to resilience. Her legacy is marked by the countless individuals and families whose lives have been transformed under her compassionate care and unwavering advocacy. And so today I am very pleased to bring on Kasia Caldwell. And I just want to, before I do, I want to share just a little side note, because Kasia came to the last retreat that we did in Northern Utah, and I got to know her. I got to spend 3 days with her. And this woman really does have a supreme ability to be able to hold space for people. So I've been able to witness that and see that in action. So yeah, if you wouldn't mind, go ahead and share this video, and I'm going to go ahead and bring on the amazing Kasia Caldwell. How are you today, my friend?
Oh, hi, Tammy. I'm so excited to be here. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. I'm excited too. We get to spend the next 25, 30 minutes together and talking a little bit more about something that is important to both of us, which is protecting your peace. So tell us a little bit more. How did you come up with this particular topic? You could have taught on many, many different things. Tell me about how that one came to be.
Yeah, I feel like in recent years, like we've had so many things just kind of pulling on us as human beings, as women, as people, as families. And it's become even more relevant and prevalent that, our peace is important and sacred. And I feel like so many things are pulling at that peace and keeping us from being able to live from that authentic space. And so that's when I was like, okay, I think there's a room here to be able to teach this and to be able to empower people to learn some strategies. And there are so many strategies that are out there too that people just don't know about, from boundary setting to living from intention to just different strategies for grounding and emotional regulation, like all kinds of things all goes into that idea of protecting our peace.
That's awesome. I love it. And of course, you yourself as a mom, and you're residing in Las Vegas, Nevada right now, you also do treat clients in other states as well. So tell us, what states are you able to help people with? Because of course, this broadcast is going all over the place, right?
Yeah, so I can help people in any state with different services, but I'm licensed as a clinician in Nevada, Utah, and Ohio.
Okay.
And so those are the states I practice as a clinician, but I also do coaching and skills building and business retreats and all kinds of things that way as well, nationally. So
Very cool. Very cool. Okay. So now you have an amazing conversation piece for us that I'd like to go ahead and bring on to the screen here. Just to get us started, let's go ahead and have you go ahead and begin this one. Tell us a little bit about that.
So this is just the title slide. This is our what we're here to talk about today. And this is what I'll be talking about at the conference, the Energy Healing Conference in St. George, Utah on the 9th. And so I just wanted to give you a little bit of a sneak peek preview into what I'll be covering and what's going to be offered and available to you there. There are some things that we're going to do exclusively for attendees of the conference. And so I wanted to highlight those things and maybe motivate some more people to show up and to do the things that they know they need to be doing and to have some support and learning and growth in the process. So the Energy Healing Conference is a great place to do that.
I love that. That's awesome. Well, I'll go ahead and bring us up to the next slide here. I know that you also utilize holistic practices in everything that you do and how you serve people. Tell us a little bit about some of those options.
Yeah, so we're a clinical practice and a holistic practice. So I did my clinical training and my holistic training at the same time. So I started grad school in 2012 at the University of Utah. I have a master's degree in social work. And the summer before I started grad school is when I started my journey to becoming a Reiki master.
Awesome.
And so I am a Reiki master teacher, which is the RMT designation or credential. And then the LCSW is a licensed clinical social worker credential. And I train and supervise clinicians as well as holistic practitioners as well. So in the practice, we do all the evidence-based practices. So we do EMDR and CBT and DBT. But what makes us unique is the added holistic practice, and that we exhaust all holistic remedies before we recommend any kind of medication or alternative pharmaceutical treatment. And most of my clients seek us out and come to us because we hold that space for being able to do the holistic work, the spiritual work, the deeper work around life purpose and motivation and emotional regulation. And so we do that through Reiki. We do that through sound baths. We have community drum circles that we do to shift and move energy. We do all kinds of workshops. Like we just did a kintsugi workshop all about being beautifully broken and how we can overcome and become more beautiful after we've been through hard things. I do drum painting workshops where people get to come and create their own spiritual instrument and really get in tune and in touch with their purpose and mission and how they can be a contribution in their life. And when they do that, they find that their mental health, their relationships, their emotional being becomes healthier. And so we merge both the clinical and the holistic.
That's awesome. And really, I really love working with people like you because you do have the backing of, you know, your education on one side, but then you also are so open-minded, and that really means a lot to a lot of people to be able to that you have both sides, right?
Yeah.
So how has it helped you in your practice of helping so many different types of people to be able to utilize both of those?
You know, originally it started because I was doing my own healing. You know, that's what grad school is about, is healing all your own stuff so it doesn't come up in someone else's space or session, and being able to hold space for that. And
Mhm.
so really it was a huge part of my own healing, being able to do the holistic work. Um,
Mhm.
Drum circles, attending that, having that sense of community and space, being able to release and move energy, being able to take a stand for social causes and events and crisis has been a really big part of my purpose and mission. And so that's been a huge part of my healing as well. And then what I found is, as I've worked with, oh gosh, probably over 1,000 families and individuals now over my career. I think I work with on average about 400 or 500 a year
Wow.
through the practice. And then I have other clinicians, that's just personally, but then I have other clinicians. So we have a pretty big ripple and impact here in the Las Vegas community and also in Utah,
Mhm.
where I started my career. And so we found that it's just people are drawn and attracted to those remedies and those strategies. And
Awesome.
it's fulfilling and lasting. Definitely far more fulfilling and lasting than some alternatives of pharmaceuticals and what the medical model offers us.
That's awesome. I love that. Well, I'm going to go ahead and go to the next slide so that you can go ahead and tell us a little bit about what you've prepared here.
Yeah, so this is just a quick outline of the topics that I'll be covering in my presentation at the Energy Healing Conference. So the title, of course, is Protecting Your Peace with Intention. I'm a huge advocate of using evidence-based practice, and a lot of people don't understand or realize that a lot of the woo-woo practices that we know and love are actually evidence-based as well. There's emerging research around our practices, from meditation to Reiki, to mantras, and other healing and relationship building techniques and strategies. And so we're going to dive into those woo-woo practices and a little bit of the research surrounding them, so you can speak with confidence and know that when you're receiving and engaging in these practices, what's happening within you and what the evidence suggests around that. So it's a really important and powerful piece. We're also going to talk about transformative strategies to safeguard your peace. So we're going to actually talk about skills and tools. You will leave the presentation with some skills and tools that you can implement right away, that you can put into your daily routine and practice, and that can really help you in safeguarding that peace. We're going to do some drumming. We're going to do some bowls. We're going to learn some mantras. So again, experiential piece of the presentation, to be able to feel the vibration and feel the energy shift and move, and to do that in unison with such a large group is such a powerful and poignant experience. So you'll have a little bit of that experience as well. And then we're going to leave you with the opportunity to set some clear intentions, and things that you can commit to, that are realistic, and that can also move you forward in your journey of healing. And then I love this last point. I'm going to share with you probably the most powerful tool I've used for manifestation personally over the last, 15 years since I received it. And I've used this tool to manifest healing, to manifest a home purchase, to even manifest my husband, the relationship and the love of my life. And so I'm going to share with you that tool, and you'll have tangible access to that through the presentation as well.
That's awesome. I'm geeking out over here. This is so fun. Thank you. I don't know how else to say that, so we'll just go ahead and play.
Awesome. So this is all about obviously peace, and I love this quote. I'm not even going to try to say his name. Last name is Nehru, but he says, "Peace is not a relationship of nations. It is a condition of mind brought about by serenity of soul. Peace is not merely the absence of war; it is also a state of mind. Lasting peace can come only to peaceful people." I had a mentor share with me early in my own healing journey. I've been doing personal growth and development since I was about 12 years old, in the seminar space and the transformative healing space. And she said to me that war will cease to exist on the planet when it ceases to exist in our hearts and in our minds and in our own relationships. The pathway to peace is within ourselves and in the way that we engage with others. And so when I talk about protecting your peace, I'm talking about getting to that place within yourself, because peaceful people don't create war. And so we need to get back to that and return to our self. Internal family systems theory calls it our big S self, which is our core being of who we are. And finding that place of peace lies there. And so I'm excited to be able to teach and share about that.
That is really beautiful. I love, even just when you say the word peace, like you can almost feel this difference. Do you know what I mean? Just even saying it. I love it.
Yeah, the energy is beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
And then here, until we make the unconscious conscious, we will be dictated by it and call it fate. The truth is intention is about manifesting that which you want to experience, be, do, see, hear, and know. And when we are not creating from intention, we're still creating. We're just creating from those unconscious and painful patterns and experiences that we've experienced or our lineage has experienced. And so when we create from the space of intention and consciousness, then we get to have a voice, and we get to have a say, and we get to create the things that we desire, and that are in alignment with who we are, and not just our history and our pain. And so that's the intention piece of creating that peace within ourselves from that space of intention. And so that quote is by Jerry Colonna.
Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing.
Yeah. And then 42% are more likely to accomplish your goals if you take the time to write them down. If your objective is to be more intentional in life, then put a pen to paper. There's something to be said about putting your bum on the line. Oops. sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. This is good. But I like that though, what you're saying, like putting yourself on the line. That's good.
Yeah, yeah. Because when we do, we build confidence in ourselves. We place integrity as a primal part of our commitment. And so writing something down, signing our name to it, even our creations, our intentions, is really important. And so that's a piece that we're also going to do in our presentation is write some things down and make a commitment to ourselves so we can begin to establish trust within ourselves and build our own personal integrity. Because the truth is, most of us will break a commitment to ourselves way far more often than we'll break it to anybody else. And we need to learn how to keep those commitments to ourselves as well.
That's awesome. I love that.
Okay, so this, I wanted to just give you a little bit of an offering today. And this experience is called Creating Your Peaceful Place. So, what it is a meditation. And if you can do this right now, great. If you're driving or listening on the go or at work and can't do this, that's okay. I know this will be available. Tammy will make this recording available. And then I'll also do an audio recording and post it later in the feed. And so you'll be able to access this so you can do it at a convenient time for you and even use it over and over again if you choose to. This is an emotional regulation strategy called Creating Your Peaceful Place. And so I'm just going to take a few minutes. It's not going to be any more than 5, maybe 10 minutes, and walk you through this guided meditation of being able to create your peaceful place. So let's go ahead and just get comfortable in your chair wherever you're at, and take a big cleansing deep breath. So we're just going to breathe it in and let it go. And you're going to take another big deep breath in and let it go. And one more, and this time you're going to pull it all the way up through the soles of your feet, all the way up, and expand your lungs and hold it and let it go. With that audible sigh. Beautiful. And now we're going to connect to a light source. And that light source is different for everyone. But I want you just to close your eyes for a moment and imagine this beautiful light pouring in your body from the crown of your head and all the way through your body. You're just going to slowly imagine it filling your body, your mind, your neck and shoulders. I kind of imagine it like having warm honey coat the inside of me. It's just soothing and warm and comforting. And light is beautiful in that it dissolves anything that is not light. So any anxiety or fear or worry, any pressure or stress, as this light fills your body, it's just going to relieve and soothe. Feel it in your shoulders and your chest, your heart, in your belly, in your back, down into your hips and legs. And that light is going to exit through the soles of your feet and go down into Mother Earth, grounding you, connecting you to her heartbeat. Just notice how that feels to be filled with light, to be grounded and connected to the source of your light. Take a big, deep breath in and let it go. To just anchor that experience and feeling in. And now that we're in this grounded state, this is the place where we create. This is the place where information and inspiration can come to you. This is the place where you can connect to yourself, to your knowing, and to your intention. And so we're going to create your peaceful place from this state. And so take another big, deep breath in and let it go. And just sit in this for just one moment. And just experience it. And in a moment, I want you to imagine a doorway in front of you. And on that doorway, it may be plain, there may be symbols, there may be images, it may be ornate or simple. But I want you just to imagine this door in front of you. And in a moment, we're going to open the door. And on the other side of this door is a cave. And the cave leads to a beautiful waterfall. And so we're going to go ahead and open the door, cross the threshold into the cave, and you can hear and see the beautiful waterfall right in front of you. Go ahead and step into the waterfall. Allow the water to pour over you, around you, through you. Notice that the waterfall is the perfect temperature for you and the perfect pressure for you. And allow the water to pull and release any energy that isn't serving you in this moment. Let it go. Any random thoughts that come up, let the water wash it away. Allow the stream to carry it away from you, releasing and letting go, cleansing and clearing. And when you're ready, you can go ahead and step out of the waterfall. And notice where you are. It may be a familiar place that you've been to before. It may be a place that exists here on earth, and maybe a place that doesn't. There are no limitations to what this place is. But notice, look around, explore. Are you in nature? Are you in a building? Are you in a room or a home? Are you in the galaxy? In the middle of the ocean? Up high in the sky? Just notice where you are. And notice the feeling of peace that exists here. This is your peaceful place. And to anchor in and continue to create this place, we're going to connect it to your senses, your felt sense of safety and peace. And so look around and see what you see. Notice the things that are here. Notice if there is anything you would like to call into this space. Furniture, a place to sit, a cozy blanket, a water source, some delicious snacks, whatever you'd like to make this space more comfortable, call it in. A pet is a beautiful addition to your peaceful place. Our spirit animals bring us comfort and peace. Notice what you can hear in this space. And tune in to the sounds that are here. And for some, it may be simple silence. And how beautiful that is to have some silence when the world is always humming. And for others, there may be sounds of animals, or trees, or water, or ocean, or sand, or wind, or other sounds specific to your space. Just notice what you hear and relish in that sound. Notice what you feel or touch in this space. Are the things soft and plushy? Are they hard and supportive? Just notice what you can touch. Is there dirt or sand or earth that you can run your hands through and feel? Notice what you smell in this place. Are there fragrances, nature? Can you smell scents of baking or things being prepared or nurturing? Just notice what you smell. Is the air salty? And finally, notice what you can taste. Is there cool water there with you to drink? Or any other things that you can taste? Again, the salt in the air, or cleansing things. Just notice what you can taste in this moment. And just notice what it's like to be 100% present in this peaceful place. Grounded, connected, all of your senses present with you in this moment. It may have been a while since you've been 100% present, and that's okay. But know that here you're safe. Know that here you can be present, and that you can bring all of you to this place. You can come here, you can workshop, you can create, you can receive inspiration, you can download knowledge and knowing. You can connect back to who you are and your purpose, and to your light source, and to the earth and the nurturing power of her. And finally, let's give this place a name. What would you like to call your peaceful place? It can be anything, but give it a name so that at any time you wish to come back here, all you need to do is say the name. Open the door and walk through it and come back to your peaceful place. And so take a big deep breath in and let it go. Go ahead and wiggle your fingers and toes and gently begin to come back into your body, into your being. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes and come back to me here. And just follow my voice. You might want to stretch or yawn. Notice the temperature of the room and where you're sitting or lying and the support that you have. And thank you for joining me on this journey of creating your peaceful place.
Well, that was awesome.
Yeah. Tell me about it, Tammy. Do you want to share?
It was just real. Like, I was trying to share this video on some groups that I know would be really, like, it would be very, very helpful and they would love it. But I was also trying to, your voice is so calming and soothing. Anybody care to comment who's been watching this live or on the replay? Either way, like what you personally experienced in the comments. I love that. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Very soothing.
Yeah, my students make fun of me. They call it my meditation voice. They're like, "Oh, Kasia, you have that meditation voice." And I'm like, "Okay."
Laughed at that. That is so awesome.
Wonderful.
Well, I just want to thank you for that. I know that we're about out of time from what else we had. Is there anything else
Sure.
that you really wanted to share before we close today?
Yeah, so if you want to go through the slide real quick.
Okay.
So there's these are the offerings. We're gonna skip through that because these are what we're going to be offering at the Energy Healing Conference. There is a QR code if you want to join our interest list in any of the things that you see here. Go ahead and go to the next one.
Okay.
So we're going to be doing a bunch of giveaways and promotional discounts at the conference as well, and it's only going to be available to conference attendees. So things like crystal kits, about pulling and replenishing energy, about pulling, cleansing energy with selenite. We're going to do some coaching packages as well that'll be available all over. classes and workshops that we do. And then I have a Reiki certification class. I have both a level 1 and 2 and a master, and we'll be giving one of those away, which is
Wow.
about a $555 value.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And so all of these things are going to be available for sale, but we are doing giveaways of all of these as well as promotional discounts. So
That's amazing. Well, why don't
come
you
check
tell
out our
us
booth.
Why don't you tell people who are watching this now who maybe they're not going to be at the live conference, but they would like to connect with you still? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Whether
Yeah.
it's for
Go
a
ahead and
class or a retreat or whatever else, there's lots of things that you're doing. So how do they
yeah.
contact you?
So go ahead and scan that interest list QR code on that last slide.
Mhm,
And that's a great way to get in contact with us. So this interest list QR code right here.
mhm,
And then if you scroll forward,
mhm.
um, keep going. This is where we're going to be at the conference. 1 o'clock we'll be in our Mariposa room. We're doing a sound bath immersive experience in the Primrose room that evening at 6, a great day to wrap up your conference. There's a QR code for free tickets. That is free tickets that I have available. So if you would like some, click that QR code and we'll make sure we get them out to you. There is a limited number that I have available. Tammy has more. But there's that. And then keep going. And then this is how you get in touch with us outside of the conference as well. So there's our phone number. We've got 2 locations, one in Las Vegas in the medical district, one at Sage Canvas in Lehi, Utah. And then that QR code will connect you to our website as well, with all of our offerings, events, and everything available to you. So yeah, beautiful.
That's awesome. Well, thank you so much for being on today. I know you have a very busy schedule full of lots of clients and everything else that you're doing. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can grab the actual code from the QR code and put that in the comments for those of you who are maybe watching this on your phone and it's not easy for you to, if you're already on your phone, it's hard to do that, right? Um,
Yeah.
it just takes you to, let's see, what is it? IV therapist? Is that right?
lvtherapist.com/events. And then if you click on the energy healing conference there, you can get your free tickets that way. And then it also has all of our events by location there as well. And then our contact info is all over the website too. So
That's awesome. So perfect. Lots of different options for you guys, whether you're watching this on YouTube or on our Facebook page or our Facebook groups, or if maybe you've seen it shared in a group or someone else has shared it. This could be in lots of different places. So I want to make sure that you guys know about how to get a hold of Kasia, even if it's after the conference,
yeah,
right? You can still
absolutely.
go ahead and connect with her. This is her information here. I'm going to go ahead and leave it up for just another minute. Is there anything else that you'd like to add? I'm so excited. I literally have been following you for years. I felt like I was fangirling on you so hardcore at the retreat. It's just a lot of fun. Been able to get to know you and really be able to witness your ability to hold space for people as they're going through their healing process. I appreciate it so much.
Thank you so much, Tammy. I really appreciate I love the space that you've created here. It's
Thank you.
so open and inviting and welcoming and warm. And I'm grateful to be here and to be a part of it and to be invited into what your creation is, which is fantastic and so far reaching. So congratulations on all the things that you've done. I
Thank you.
really, really love and adore you. I have followed you for, gosh, probably a decade. And I love you. So thank you so much.
That's awesome. All right. Well, thank you everyone for joining today. Please feel free to share this video, that peaceful place that you had us create. I feel like could really benefit so many people. So please feel free to share this and we'll see you guys at the conference March 9th. In fact, I probably should actually share the link for the conference so you guys can check out what other types of things are going on. And I know people who are traveling quite a distance to be able to come to the conference. So you do not have to be a St. George local. You can travel
Yeah.
in. We have people from 8 states so far, including Canada as well, coming to this conference. So it doesn't matter where you are in the world, you can come and get some support there as well.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Tammy.
Okay, take care. See you. Thanks, Hen. Bye. You did